Newsshooter coverage of NAB 2025 is sponsored by B&H Build Expo, June 17th and 18th at the Javits Center, New York, and Atlas Lens Co.
Hi, it's Matt here for Newsshooter.com and NAB 2025. I'm with Bear from Falcam. Now, this is your new Move LightGo system. That's we first saw a prototype back at IBC, and it's now available and just started shipping. Tell me all about it.
Yeah, so this one we got about a year, like you said, the prototype on the IBC already saw it, right? And then this one is the final one, and we already launched on April 2nd. It's available on the market already. So we call this like a, how to say, like a lighting gimbal, something like that. You can pan and tell for your lighting. So like this is for the efficient work, especially for the gaffers, So or in the personal studios, personal using, like if you're using the light. So this one is like as you can see on the top, we can use this controller to control it, right? So I can turn a little bit. So this is the bones mount for the software box in the front, bones mount for the light on the back. So almost all the bones can work. So and then it's super simple, just pan and tail.
So this is great if you've got a light up high that you don't have access to, you want to move it around, position it into a different spot. And then also, I think you showed us last time, you can actually set points. So you can have it locked on one point and then you can press a button and it'll automatically go to another. So if you're in a studio or something and you're moving from one place to another to talk about a product, for instance, or whatever, you can just press one button and then have that light move over to that spot.
Yeah, it can be like you just like we have four positions, 4 buttons for the preset memory position, and then you can go with the A, and then you just like when you set up the A, and then you're gonna stay here, and it go. That already do the preset, so you can see I press the A, it go back, press B, it go back. So it's just like as simple as it is.
In terms of control, you've got this obviously this tethered remote control here, but it's also you can control the entire system using your app.
Yes, we do. Like when people buy this like unit, you're gonna have a 5-meter Type C for charging, and this cable controller, and also the app. The app will be the same as the cable controller. You have the directions control and also the ABCD, the 4 memory positions.
And what are the powering options?
So mainly like people can use this charging cable, use the power bank or V-mount battery, or even charge it directly with the adapter. Or we do have the different, the adapters, like you can take the power from the lighting. You can like make the transition, or one side from the lighting charging cable, one side go to the light. And we have the Type C, and it can go over here, and then we take the power from the light.
And what's the payload capacity of this particular system? What's the biggest sort of size light you could put on here?
All right, so this one, like the payload, our suggestion will be the 6 kilo, including the light and also the softbox. And we tested the aperture 600D, like 600 watts. That'll be like, it's like a line. So everything equal and under 600 watts, it will be no problem. And the softbox is from the biggest one will be at 120. Right now we have the limitation on the front. So it means that because we leave the space for the 120 of the softbox, just in case it will be broken. But in the future, we can let you make the choice. You can adjust it by yourself. You can go down as much as you want. But for now, we have the limitation.
So because this is sort of offset a little bit, you've got the Bowens mount obviously at the back here for the light, and then the reflector's or any lighting modifier you put on the front's going to sit slightly forward. Is that going to alter anything?
Yeah, I mean, you have a really light, changes of the, especially the width of the lighting and the range. But I mean that's the minimum. Like you will not easily to see it even. So it's especially for the softbox. For this one, it's narrowed down a little bit, but it will not influence that a lot.
So it'll just narrow the beam angle just slightly by a little bit.
Yeah, and even stronger the light brightness for this one, right? So yeah.
Okay. Now, in terms of if you want to control multiple LightGo moves, how do you do that?
Yeah, okay, so as you can see, I have this remote control over here. You see? Okay. So this one is the 2.4G, the Wi-Fi connection. So we connect it with the cable. When you buy this, you have this cable controller, right? You use this one to connect it, to match it. So you can easily to change the different ID. For example, you have two lights, and then you can set them at the ID1, ID2, and then you set them in the same channel, and then you can control them each single one. So for this one, I already set an ID4, and then I can use this to control it. And the others, you want to just switch the ID, you can control it as well. So yeah, that's how it works. And also, if you want to control all the lights in the same time, so you want them both turn left.
So them all to move at the same exact time. Yeah, that's very handy.
But you need to set the same channel, same ID. That's how it works. Super easy.
So even though this is a Bowens mount adapter on here, this whole unit here comes off and then there's a NATO rail underneath.
Yeah, it's true. I can show you how it works. So for here, you just loosen these two screws, and this is the button. You just press down and take it off. This is NATO rail compatible. It means like, of course, we're doing the adapter right now. It takes maybe just 1 or 2 months, and it'll be ready. It means like you can do, just imagine you can do the cameras as well, like the gimbal camera or something.
So you could put any camera on here, or you could put a gimbal, or you could put a reflector panel. So the possibilities are endless.
Yeah, just like within the payload. The payload is going to be 6 kilo. I always say like for the camera, it should be okay, right? So yeah.
And you're going to come up with other mounts apart from Bowens that you'll be able to put on here as well?
We're going to make it, for example, the Pro Photo, right? The Pro Photo is not Bowens mount, right? And we're making the adapter to transit it to the Bowens mount with ours. So yeah, not only the Pro Photo, but maybe the other lights, they are not Bowens mount. We are making the adapters to make it compatible with this one. So yeah, it will be ready soon.
Okay, now as you said, it's just started shipping. Well, what's the price?
The price will be the $249 USD, and that's the main body of the cable. 2 cables, like 1 cable for charging, 1 cable for the controller. That's how it works.
So going forward, is Falcam looking at making a larger version that can potentially take heavier lights?
I would say for now, maybe we are not going to up the heavy version or something, but we're gonna have a smaller version soon. So even the smaller one than this one. Yeah. And also, you can keep like tune. That's something already we put over there. You can check that out. Like we have the lighting stand. It's gonna be ready soon. It's an automatically power stand, so automatically raise up and lower down. And also the function will be memory position, something like it will be easier. For this one, only you can adjust the angles, right? But then you have the power stand. That'll be easier for people to use it. It's like a series of stuff. So this is the Falcam Move series.